Good evening. I have another Napa Smith Brewery beer for you. This one is Lost Dog American Red Ale, and I've lost my tiny little glass. Hold on. Okay. And so I tried this while I was up in Napa trying to do a Napa beer tour. And so Amber Ale and Red Ale are very often used interchangeably. There is no American Red Ale category. So I'm going to judge it based on the American Amber Ale category, which for BJCP is 10B. The problem with that is I already took a glance at it, and it's not a very good placement. The alcohol by volume range for this particular style would be 4.5 to 6.2%, and this comes in at 7.2% alcohol by volume. It says our full-bodied American Red Ale is rich and robust with a hoppy finish that practically rolls over and begs for another taste. With a warm red hue and dense off-white head, Lost Dog is the perfect ale to share with someone special or a long-lost friend, or hear doing beer reviews on YouTube. So based on that, I think that this might not be the best category for it, but I'm not sure how else to really categorize it. And I guess if I were better prepared and knew where I set down my phone, which is probably over here with my tiny glass. Look at that. There it is. I could probably look on Untappd. Sometimes they're a little bit better categorized than... Oops, not Soundhound. Sometimes they're a little bit better categorized than the bottles say. Since I'm trying to adhere to BJCP style guidelines, there's a lot of beers that really go outside of those regions, those categories, and don't fit well, but they're like an artistic take, or poetic license, there we go, for a particular style, but that makes it hard to judge. And I know that this is good beer because I've had a lot of them at this point. Yeah, so it's categorized on Untappd as an American Amber / Red Ale. In this particular category, there's North Coast Red Ale, Deschutes Cinder Cone Red Ale, Pyramid Broken Rake, Anderson Valley Bunt Amber, Lagunitas Censored, Avery Red Point, Mendocino Red Tail. So it really fits into the category other than alcohol by volume. So let's give this a smell. This is really bready and yeasty. Almost makes me think of pizza. So it has a little bit of hoppy citrusy to it, but also some nice malt backbone. Very, very good smell. Yummy. Okay, appearance-wise, it's a little cloudy, and I think that that's partially because my glass is foggy at this point, but it's a little bit cloudy, but it's got a nice amber, deep golden amber color to it. Very nicely done. And in my tiny glass, it didn't pour with a head, but I think if I poured a full glass that it would. This is, anyway, let's give it a flavor here. The thing I think I like about this particular beer is that it really hits that middle of the road where you get great malty backbone and complexity and great hoppy interest. You know, something that really deserves the name, either American or that comes out of the Northern California Pacific Northwest region as far as hops. And this beer really nails it in that respect. Anyway, great mix. Very hoppy, but done well. Pretty strong malt to back that up, and just very well balanced. I think it starts out sweet and ends up dry and hoppy, and I think that's a perfect balance. It really finishes nicely and makes you want to go in and have another drink. So very, very well done there. Pretty well carbonated. On the medium to full size side for body. very good in that respect, and very well done. So red ales and amber ales tend to overlap. Again, like I said, in this category, and I think that it was originally known as red ale, but then the hop-loving Pacific Northwest and Northern California jumped on that bandwagon and made it kind of fine-tuned it and gave it a little bit more hops, and that's what we're seeing here. So I think when compared to Napa Smith's amber ale, the amber ale is probably more mild, less hops, and this is hoppy, what you would expect out of a California craft brew. So very well done, very drinkable, love it a lot. And I'm very glad that I came across Napa Smith while I was up there. So great beers if you hadn't had a chance. And they're right outside of downtown Napa. Definitely visit them, visit their tap room, bring your own food, great place to hang out. They've got beers that are off the menu, not off the menu, that you can't take with you, that I got to try that were really great. So I definitely recommend that you give it a try if you've got the opportunity. Thank you so much for watching, and have a good night.